Welcome back to Bob's Magic Emporium. Time for the next all-new Trick Questions, the show where we talk about your favorite magic tricks. Today we're taking a look at appearing 8-foot items like poles and magic wands and straws and that kind of thing. Let's jump into the questions. Colette Casper says, so do these last a while? Are they worth the $30? Yes and yes. They're going to last you a long time, and they're definitely worth the $30. Now, they're not going to last you a long time if you beat them up. If you handle them with care, just like any magic prop, it's going to last you a very long time. Here is, to be truthful with you, I bought the appearing 8-foot pole when I first started doing a lot of shows and starting to perform and actually getting a business doing magic. And I bought this pole 8 years ago when I started. This is the same pole, so it does last you a very long time. And I've handled this with care, and it still looks in great shape, and it's still usable. So, cool, it's going to last me a long time. All right, Mr. Tadpole 221 says, they are so expensive. Are they worth it? I've seen it performed to a group of kids, and that was the highlight to them. But is it really worth it? Thanks again, and keep up the good work. Yes, this is really worth it. Yes, it is the highlight to a kid's show. I used to do the pole all the time in my kid's show. And then when Barry's Magic Shop closed down, I bought the appearing 8-foot straw from him because it was on sale. So, and now I'm doing the straw more than I'm doing the pole. But kids and adults alike, when you pull this from whatever bag you pull it from, I usually pull the pole from a lunch bag like this. And make sure if you are performing this trick, you buy the right size lunch bag or the right size bag, because this is too small and it doesn't fit in here. So that's something I've learned. But yes, but when you pull the pole out of the bag, or you pull the straw, whatever you're using, or you pull it out from wherever you pull it from, kids and adults alike go, huh? What? They can't understand how that fits in that bag and how you pull it out. It is a crowd pleaser. And yes, they're sort of expensive. I mean, it's $30. It's for some of them, so that's not too expensive, but yeah, it's a little expensive, but it's going to be one of the ones you're going to love to perform over and over again. Jay Brothwick has the next question. Hey, mate, would you say it's an easy effect to pull off? Would you say, mate, thanks, and big winky face? Okay, it's a very easy effect to pull off. Because you're pulling it out of the bag and it comes out. If you get a defective 8-foot item, yes, it's not going to be easy to pull off because, you know, it's going to be damaged and defective. But if you get one that's not defective, it's going to be super easy to do. And the Slight 2 Magic says, which do you prefer? Pole, wand, straw, etc. Snack, crackle, pop, and a hickory dickory dock, filey face, scrape, chase. Ha! I said it. All right, the one I prefer is actually all of them. I love them all. I used to do the pole, like I said, an awful lot. Then I bought the straw, put it in my kids' show, and I said, let me try it out and see which one I like better. Now I really like the straw. And I've seen the magic wand, and I really want to get one of those too, because I think I have an idea for a routine that I want to do with the appearing 8-foot magic wand. So, I don't know. So, I like them all, but I have to say right now, because I'm using it the most, is the straw. And the straw makes a lot of sense. A wooden pole, I mean, yes, this looks like a wooden pole. And yes, you're pulling it out of a small little bag. I think, though, that the straw just makes the most sense, because you can come up with really good pattern for it about how I went to McDonald's, asked them to supersize it. I didn't mean like this, though, when you pull out a really big straw. It's really cool. Okay, I do want to tell you one quick little, I want to give you my little review. It's a great trick. I love the trick. It's definitely a very good trick to do, and one of the highlights of my show. I'm going to give you a little tip about these 8-foot wands, though. If you have the trick, you want to make sure you keep it in this position. Keep it open. Never roll the wand back up. That was a tip I got from Barry Taylor. He said, you know that you need to keep these in their extended position, otherwise they're not going to spring open. So if you have the wand, that's a little tip for you. So make sure to use that tip so your wand stays pristine like mine does. All right, that's going to do it for this week's trick questions. Next week, we're going to talk about a trick I got for Christmas, and it is the multiplying potato chips. So I have the 8-bottle set. There's also a 12-can set. So make sure to leave your questions down below for the multiplying potato chips, and we'll discuss it next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Thursday for an all-new Trick Questions. More. Do you know how to mix up cards? You say, you are not cards. You are not cost. You get the 2 tubes, and you get a certain amount of bottles. Let me grab one of the real and usable. You're probably talking like $100 trick. So that's why. And it's a real. Their selected card will say there's the King of Diamonds goes right on the table, and all